There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits, or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.
All right, guys, welcome to Developer Insight Call. It's the first one of the week. We have it on Mondays and on Thursdays. I'm probably going to have to move Thursdays because I'm traveling to Serbia on Thursday. But for sure, we got one today. All right, this call is for all of the newbies, all right, that are new to AP and the products that I put out, Arrow, Red Light, Green Light, and Market Makers Trend. So this is the call you come to. Number one, help you get you set up. Number two, answer any questions you may have about the software. All right, strategies, whatever. All right. So who is brand new and needs help getting set up? All right, Wanda, I thought you already set up. What you need help getting set up on, Wanda? Because you were set up on the EA already. We've already talked. What you need help getting set up on? How are you setting one for EA? All right, we can go over that. How about another one for manual? Wanda, how many softwares do you have? Which softwares do you have? Arrow and MMT. All right, cool. So let me show you what to do. Give me a second here. Let me pull up my VPS. All right, so let me share my screen. All right. All right, so here is VPS. All right. You see, I got mine right now. I'm testing all market makers. So all mine are going to say market maker. All right, so if you have Arrow and MMT, that means you have them together. So as of right now, you cannot do them separately. But let me get with IT and I'll get that separated. I gotta figure out how to get that separated now that the EA is running. All right, but the way it's gonna work though is you'll have two of these that you can use. So right now you can see on your desktop that you have four of these little boxes right here. These are what we call instances. So you can have up to 4 products at once. And so each one of these would have a different product on it. And so I'm going to get them to separate the two. That way you can have Arrow on one and then Market Maker on the other. That way, when you log into this one, it pulls up here. You see I got one demo account here. That's for Arrow. And then you got, boom, this one, a different account, and you have the EA running. All right. So let me work with IT on that one to separate. All right. Everybody wanted to have them together. That's why they're together. But now that the EA is running, we have to figure out how to separate that. So let me get it with IT, and we should have that done by hopefully it should be done by end of the week, but if not, by next week, where it's separated. All right. Yep. If you do try though, try to open up another one of these and see if it works. Try to open up a second one. All right. Nothing in them. Okay. Nothing wrong because they're put together. So you have both. They're just put together in the same VPS that we can see them together. So nothing wrong. I will get that set. We'll get that fixed for you. We'll get that fixed. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else need help getting set up? While I wait, I'm going to send a message to Bill right now about getting that set up, getting that fixed. All right, got that message out to Bill, who's our majority owner of our company and manages everything. So I'll get with him later on to get that set up. All right. So who here has questions? All right. If nobody has questions or needs help getting set up, then we can go over some advanced things for those who are on the call. All right. So who needs help? All right. I have a question regarding arrow plus MMT indicator on 4-hour time frame. Let's say you get an up arrow on backstretch. David, you've asked this question. I've answered this question for you in the chat. All right. So let's pull up a chart so we can kill this for the last time. You asked this question here. I've answered it for you in the chart, in the chat. So all right, let's see here. Pull up the exact. You talked about GCAD, so I'll pull up GCAD too. On the 4-hour. We got arrow. And then you got, let me put this market maker on here and then we'll go to work. All right. Ugh. All right. So let's go to the chart and let's take a look at the pair. All right. So the question is, for the most part, what software to trust? All right. This is also my video, so please make sure you're watching the videos as I go over this in the videos. All right. So market maker buy happened here on Friday. All right. On Friday. So yesterday was a buying day on the 4-hour. All right. Actually, I apologize, guys. Here, it's been a long day. So market maker, if we go down to the lower time frame, we really see here. All right. Market maker buy happened on May 13th. All right. So on May 13th, we had a market maker buy cycle start. All right. So as you can see here, guess what? All right. So on the H1, all right, you see what? Bounce, arrow, go. You'd have got in here. Drawdown would have been 4 pips. It ran up 151. Came down. leg 1, leg 2, leg 3, leg 4, the W, bounce, arrow, go. Oops. This would have been a 10 pip drawdown, 53 pip run up. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say, my friend. Also, you had an Asia breakout. You can see Asia was, boom, right here. Asia high, Asia low. It broke out to the downside first, but you're inside the zone, and we know the trend is up. So we don't worry about that. Boom, this candle right here closed above Asia high. So you could have got in right here for the buy. It pulled back on you 19 pips, and it ran up 117. All right, before the pullback. All right. So at the end of the day, if market makes you, you are not looking for buy opportunities. Ignore the zones. But don't really ignore them, but don't worry about zones. Market maker trumps arrow. So market maker says buy, we buy. Market maker says sell, we sell. All right. So hopefully you can see here, market maker gave you a buy back on May 13th. All right. Today is May the 23rd. All right. So for the most part, yesterday, May 22nd, you're looking for all buying opportunities. All right. We're on a 15-minute chart. Charts. Let's go down to the 15-minute chart and look for the last day and see what we have. All right. Come to the 15-minute. On 15-minute chart here. This candle right here breaks above, hold on, Asia session high is right here. So yep, that candle right here breaks the high and closes above it. You see price went backwards on you 23 pips, and it ran up on you 44, let's call it, almost a 1-to-2 risk reward ratio. All right, no volatility last night. All right, let's go down to the 5-minute. All right, 5-minute, look at that. During Asia session, strategy 10, peg induction. All right, bounce, arrow, go. Bounce, arrow, go. So we got 2 bounce, arrow, goes here on the 5-minute. They both ran up. All right, easily put. Could have stop loss below this low right here or behind the zone. But behind this low, this wick here, 17, called 18 pips. And it ran up a total of 85 pips. And this one ran up just as much. 17 pips. Ran up 85. All right. 1-to-5 risk to reward ratio on both of those. All right. I mean, that's how it works. All right. Market maker trumps arrow. That's why market maker is built. So you can put on your chart and know exactly in what direction to trade. All right. I recovered from the jet lag, but today I probably walked around 20 miles. So walking around London all day doing some sightseeing. I'm tired. Been walking around since 10 o'clock this morning, my time. 11 o'clock this morning, my time. So for 12 hours, I've been walking around London, a good 20 miles. So yeah, I'm pretty exhausted. So you need to check the 1 hour time frame more often then. Still figuring the mojo. So yeah, what I tell you is I like the 1 hour. I'll explain what I mean. Let me go look at the charts again. All right. So the 1 hour is better from a stance of understanding when the trend changed. You can look down at H4. If you want H4, that's fine. You know, but we see that boom, we're way back here. All right, that happened. You know, this trend change happened. So we're on H1. So we're on H1. So May 14th was the day the actual trend happened. Right. So we know from May 14th going forward, we're looking buys. All right. If you want to go to the H4, you can. All you need to know is from May 14th, you're looking for buy opportunities. I don't really see too many here. Yeah, I don't really see any. Not from the H4 standpoint. All right. So if you don't see on the H4, I recommend going down one time frame to the lower time frame. H1. All right. Q1, you can go to M30. All right. So clean setups. Look at this. This is from Friday. Bounce like 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a W formation. Bounce out of the resistance. Out of support. Also, double dojis hitting off the 200 moving average. A bag entry in there. 17 pip drawdown goes up 127 pips if you just held that trade. All right. So there are tools like that in the arsenal. All right. You got to understand how to use them. So, I start off with the H4, H1 time frame. All right. And then look for the setups. Once you know what direction to trade, all right. I used this same setup to trade Jur 30 for the buy today. We were up like 550 pips on Jur 30 or DEX, whatever you want to call it, on the London session call. I think we had 320 pips locked in profit. And when it came back, it stopped us out in profit. All right. So the tools work. All right. Just got to make sure you understand how to use them. So like I said, if you got to, go watch the videos in the back office about Arrow Strategy 1 through 11. All right. Out of curiosity, what risk percentage per trade was used for the 3-month DAX back test? He originally showed. Actually, it was on progressive entry and moderate, but the moderate was a little higher. So moderate now is 2%. The moderate back then was 4.5%. All right, 4.5%, and the actual aggressive was 6%, like 6.4 or something like that. All right, so we dialed things down. All right, so that it wouldn't be as grueling to you, if you took some losses some days. But you could lose $1 and everybody's crying. Yeah, 699% in 3 months. Correct. I did get to visit the Bank of England and the London Stock Exchange. I didn't get to go in the buildings, but we walked past the buildings. So we had a lot to do. So we didn't walk into the buildings to do anything. But yeah, I got to walk around and see all the educational aspects. I got those from my tour guides. All right. Anybody else? Anybody else? Got to see who be moving those GJ pips. Man, I wish. My goal is I need to get to Singapore. I have a contact who knows a market maker they're willing to introduce me to. And if I ever get to Singapore, because the market maker is in Singapore. And so my goal is to get to Singapore so I can meet this market maker. All right. Yeah, it'd be cool to meet one. Better believe it. I'm gonna show them the software and say, make it better for me. What should I do? All right. Any other questions around the software strategies? Any questions? Oh man. My apologies, guys. It's been a long day. Gonna go to bed right after this call so I can get up and trade London session. It's crazy trading London session because it's literally light outside. Like I've never traded London session when it's bright outside. So it was crazy trading London to London today. But we had a profitable day. Looking to catch some more pips tomorrow. All right. Any time change, you get used to it. All right. Anybody else got anything? If not, we'll end the call early, guys. We'll end the call early if nobody has anything. All right. I've got to re-record part 1 video. So I'm gonna, before I go to bed, I'm gonna re-record part 1 video so that it can be placed into the back office. That's what Bill's waiting on. I got to re-record part 1 video. Oh. My part 1 video for Market Makers Trend EA. All right. And so no one has said they need any help. All right. And so I will wish you guys luck tonight if you're going to trade. Make sure you trade responsibly. All right. I'll see you tomorrow at 1 a.m. Eastern. All right, 1 a.m. Eastern will start. All right, for London session. If you're going to trade, make sure you trade responsibly. I'll see you guys in the funny papers.
There is a substantial risk of loss associated with trading Forex, binary options, stocks, or equities, collectively, asset classes. Only risk capital should be used for trading. Trading in any asset classes is not appropriate for everyone. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. No representation is being made that investors will make profits or will not sustain losses. Before trading in any asset classes, investors should consult with their professional broker, financial advisor, or financial consultant to determine whether trading asset classes is appropriate. Investors who trade in any asset classes should only do so if the capital used for this purpose represents funds that an investor can afford to lose without adversely impacting the investor's lifestyle. No trading strategy or methodology is without risk of loss. No trading strategy is risk-free, and no trading strategy can guarantee profits or freedom from losses. Investors risk losing the cost to execute any transaction, including associated commissions or fees. You should carefully consider whether trading in any asset class is appropriate for you in light of your investment experience and financial resources. Any trading decisions you make are solely your responsibility and at your own risk. None of the statements or materials in the Auvoria Prime chat rooms constitute a solicitation or recommendation to buy or sell.